Every year in January, most of the people make resolutions. Many people make resolutions related to weight loss. They want to bring their life back on track, lose weight, gain overall health. So every January people, decide, like they will improve their diets. They go for gym memberships. They join some fitness classes. So basically that is the month when people get all motivated and they want to start doing something towards their health. But most people by the end of January, they have given up on their resolutions. They feel stuck, disappointed, and that they have fallen off track. So what happens exactly by the end of January? So this is the month of February now, and I'm sure most of the people now must have fallen off track. So if you're one of them, know that this is absolutely normal and it is a predictable pattern. So January weight loss is not a personal failure or neither it is lack of discipline or any type of personal weakness. Now once people fall off track, they feel very demotivated. They feel that there is lack of discipline. They are not able to follow a schedule, or they absolutely lack the willpower to go through their resolutions. January is actually the month of motivation, whereas Feb is the weight loss month. So January weight loss plans are they are fueled mostly by motivation and emotion. So here your emotions are running very high. You feel motivated, that a fresh year or there's going to be a new start now. So it feels good to plan something. So many people decide, I will be very strict with my diet. I'm going to exercise every day. I will not have sugar. Won't have any kind of junk food. I'll reduce my eating out. And the most important thing is that I will not give any excuses. So motivation is very powerful. So in this month, we are very excited. There is novelty. We see many people around us also taking up similar resolutions. So there is kind of a wave during this month, where we feel excited to do something. As the month passes by, we see that, the stress of work returns, then family responsibilities come in, weather changes are there, you may fall sick. Most importantly, what happens is you do not start seeing any quick results. Since you're not seeing the outcome that you had expected, you thought that, okay, now since I will set things straight, I will see immediate results. And within a month, it is rarely that you can achieve a goal. So you have set a goal of losing weight, but you have given yourself a very short period of time. So January is actually a month which is built on motivation, not on reality. So when actually reality sets in, we are not able to keep up with our goals. The second thing that happens is that we make extreme lifestyle changes. We go on a very strict diet, then we do very strenuous exercise, we over exercise. Then also there is a blanket ban. You say that you won't be eating any outside food, you will not be eating junk food, and there is no flexibility actually in your plan. So when you suddenly change everything, your brain and your body, they do not feel they are being taken into confidence, and this leads to body brain revolt. So you will see there is an increase in hunger pangs, there is fatigue setting in. So because of all these things happening, your discipline cracks. So January basically focuses on intensity, so you want to do everything to its optimum level, you want to have a strict diet, you want to exercise heavily. These things do not work, and that is the reason by the end of January you feel like giving up. So here what you're doing is you're giving more focus on intensity rather than sustainability. So this is not that you do not have willpower, but rather it is basic human biology. The problem that comes is that when we fall off track, we consider it as a personal failure. So instead of seeing this as a failure, if we see it like a temporary pause, then it is more easier for us to get back on track again. Now there is something called as the fresh start effect. Now psychologically, we always love to start something new on either the first of the month or the first week of the month, or more appropriately we would like to start something in January because it represents the first month of the year. So January is like a clean slate, we want to separate ourselves from the old version and the new version. So we think that by December we would drop all our old habits and enter a new year with a renewed enthusiasm and the willpower required to do a weight loss. So it gives us a lot of hope. We feel that we will be able to change our behaviors. But the problem with this is that along with this, you are bringing the pressure to be perfect. So even if one indulgent meal, or you miss a workout one day, immediately you start feeling guilty. That is because you have placed yourself in a very strict framework. You're not allowing yourself to come out of those boundaries. calories. So without that flexibility, if you cross the line, you feel like a complete failure. So when we set goals for January, we often keep the reality aspect out of it. So life does not pause for anything. Nothing is predictable. You will not have a day or a month in a linear fashion. Not every day is the same. Not every month is the same. Many challenges will come up, there will be sickness, there will be social events where you will have to, go and meet people, there will be busy work days, family responsibilities, so many things will come up. So if you have made a plan, which is very ideal, it will only work on an ideal day. And there is no such thing called as an ideal day. That is because each day is going to be different and you have to be flexible enough. So life will interfere, and whenever life interferes, you will feel frustrated, you will feel failed. Then you start thinking, I cannot stick to anything, I am very bad at discipline, I have no willpower. The problem was not you, the problem was your plan. The plan or whatever goals you decided were not being designed taking into consideration your personal life. Number 5 is weight loss is never linear. Now, when people make resolutions, they start working on their diet, they go for exercise. So similarly, they expect a result. They feel as they start eating less, as they start exercising and sleeping on time. So people expect that when they make these changes, immediately they will see a similar result. They will start seeing a drop in their weight gradually. But this does not happen because weight loss has many factors into play. Your metabolism will matter, your food intake, your sleep cycle, so many things matter. Your body is in fact so dynamic, you will observe that there will be a pattern of weight loss, weight gain, before you finally achieve some real weight loss. So don't get into this cycle, thought process, that if I start in January, by X number of time or X number of days, I will have to get these results. So we are in fact putting ourselves under a lot of pressure. People want quick results. They want continuous weight loss. The reality is that weight loss is never linear. There will be ups and downs, there will be phases where you will lose weight, again gain a little bit. So this cycle will continue. Again, what happens is that initially when you start putting in effort, you will not immediately see the results. So a considerable time period has to go in, for you to see some concrete results coming in. Many people, they make the mistake, they only start focusing on the results. So when they don't see, their weight dropping, they immediately feel demotivated. Stop chasing results. Keep putting in the efforts, The most important thing is that you have to work even when there are no results coming in. The 6th reason why most weight loss resolutions fail is because of the all or nothing mindset. Now people feel either they will do everything perfectly or they won't do anything at all. So they feel that I will be either perfect or it is pointless. So if I'm not strict with myself, I must quit. So stop giving yourself, these excuses or, these reasons to quit. Key to real sustainable weight loss is knowing how to restart without guilt. Motivation is very temporary. It's like, if you go to light your gas with the lighter, you have to give that one spark and then the flame will light. Now that spark is like motivation, which sets the flame burning. But do you require the gas lighter continuously? Do you need to keep giving sparks? No. After that, after you light the gas, it is the fuel inside which will keep the flame burning. So the spark in the lighter is like motivation. It will get you started. It will help you to make goals. In fact, motivation is required. I'm not saying motivation is not needed. It is like it will give you that one push which will start the vehicle. After you light the gas, you require fuel, and that fuel is the habits that you form. So if you have the right habits in place, that will allow you to, sustainably lose weight. But the problem is that habits take time to form. Now brushing your teeth, now for the last so many years you are brushing your teeth. So this means it took quite a time to form that habit. But what happens, we expect that if we make a plan in January, by the end of Jan we should see visible and spectacular results. So this does not happen. In a similar way, you will have to have habits in place for you to lose weight. So what do you do in this scenario? Do you not make any resolutions? The problem is not that you should not make resolutions or you should not have goals. In fact, that is the starting point, that is the motivation that, kickstarts your weight loss journey. But at the same time, it's important to understand that motivation is temporary and habits are permanent. So January 1st or the first month of the year does not imply success. It does not mean that if you start in January you will get success. Each month, each week, each day of your life counts. So focus on creating habits. Start making those small changes. Eat one healthy meal. Instead of going for a 45 minutes, 1 hour workout, just do 10 minutes of workout. If you do not have even that much, go for 5 minutes walk. So these are the simple things. Instead of asking yourself why I can't stay motivated, ask yourself what are those habits that I can form so that I can sustain my weight loss. So work on creating habits, which will work on busy days, messy, imperfect days. So if your January weight loss resolution did not work, do not feel demotivated. So don't consider yourself, as indisciplined, weak, not able to follow goals. Know that this is simply human. It is very normal to fall off track. So what matters more is how fast you come back on track. The shorter the period you make, most of the people, when they fall off track, they do not come back again to their routine very fast. And that is, the more longer this period drags in, the more tougher it becomes. So it is the month of February, and know that it is not too late. In fact, it is the real weight loss month. February is the month where real sustainable change actually begins. The best time to start your weight loss journey was in January. The next best time is now. Hope you liked the video. Do take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.